Back in 2009, I was knocking on the door of turning 50, and I started thinking about what it was that I wanted to do when I was 60. I knew I didn't want to be in technology anymore. I was happy with my job at that time. I was a vice president of information services, had a great boss, I had a great team, but I just knew that I didn't want to be in technology at the age of 60. But I didn't really know what it was that I wanted to do. I kicked it around my head for a while, and I came up with the idea of teaching online college courses. Back then, 2009, University of Phoenix was out there, but I was seeing more and more brick and mortar schools beginning to offer remote degrees. And I saw that as the wave of the future. And looking at it today, I definitely was right on the mark with that. But I thought, you know what, if I could be an online college professor, I could live anywhere in the world as long as there was an internet connection and maybe a beach to look at as I was grading papers. So at the age of 50, I went back to school to get a master's degree so I could teach online college courses. I did the master's in leadership, and one of the required courses at that time was on executive coaching. Coaching to me was little league or basketball. It was so far off my radar. But when I got into the class, I really enjoyed it. And towards the end of the class, I was like, well, wait a minute. Do I want to coach or do I want to teach? And guess what won out? Coaching. So after I graduated with a master's, I went into another program for 18 months and I became a certified professional career coach. And in 2011, I opened up a part-time coaching and leadership practice as I was seeing clients at night and on the weekends. I was still doing my corporate duties during the day. In 2014, the company I'd been working for, they went public. A lot of things changed. I wasn't really happy with my position anymore. I loved my boss. I loved the team. The company itself was good. I just didn't like what was happening. And so I decided to give 3 months notice and I took my part-time coaching business full-time. That was on July 31st, 2015. I couldn't be happier. It was one of the best moves that I've ever made. Now, I did a career change late in life, and you may be in mid to late career and wondering about doing the same thing and feeling that you're too old to do this. Well, not only did I do it, but let me share with you a statistic that was published a couple of years ago in AARP. What they found was that 40% of the workforce out there that is over the age of 62, 40% of the workforce over the age of 62 made a significant career change after the age of 55. Now, I mean significant. I'm talking about like an electrician becoming an attorney or an author becoming a sailboat captain. And let me tell you something else, some other statistics that you may find of value if you're still wondering about this. More than 50% of gig workers, independent contractors out there, people doing like what I'm doing, they feel actually more secure in their finances than traditional employment employees. 51% of freelancers say they would not go back to corporate America for any amount of money. 84% of freelancers, independent contractors, gig workers, people that own their own business, say that they're living their preferred lifestyle over that of traditional workers, which are coming in at about, I think, 12% or so. 61% of independent contractors, freelancers, gig workers, they made this decision by choice. So if you're wondering about all the gig workers out there because they didn't have any other options, take a Uber sometime in San Francisco and start talking to the Uber drivers about if they like what they're doing. I tell you, I have yet to find one who really complained about it. I thought, like I think a lot of people do, that when it comes to, say, Uber drivers or Lyft drivers, that they're doing it out of necessity. No, I spoke with a lot of individuals that were doing it out of the love for just owning their own business and being in control of things. So if you're in career transition and you're thinking about starting your own business or doing some gig work or independent contracting, if you are currently working but you're also thinking about doing this, but you're afraid that you're too old to make that change, I did it, and a lot of other people did it. So, quick video today. I hope you found it informative, useful, and a little inspirational. Thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you next week as I do upload new career tips and strategies every Tuesday. Take care.